Taiwan could restore ties with one of its previous diplomatic allies. An opposition party in the Solomon Islands says it will re-establish those ties if it wins the country's election in April. The Pacific nation switched its support to China in 2019 and has been steadily growing closer to Beijing since then. Louise Watt is following the story for us in Taipei. Louise, a glimmer of hope for Taiwan diplomacy?
Yes, it is a glimmer. This idea of switching ties back to Taipei comes from the leader of a small opposition party, Peter Kenaloria Jr. But you don't need to be from a big party in the Solomon Islands to win. It's all about rallying your base. And Kenaloria Jr. is seen as a charismatic leader. But he's likely to be up against the current Prime Minister, Manasseh Sogavare. And he's the one who cut ties with Taipei and also signed a security pact with Beijing. Now, when Sogavare cut ties in 2019, that was not a universally popular decision in the Solomon Islands. And actually, 2 years later, the country saw riots, with some protesters attempting to enter the parliament to make Sogavare step down. But he's remained in power, and actually today, the Solomon Islands arguably has the closest relationship with Beijing of any Pacific Island nation. Now, how is Taiwan reacting to this news? It may see Solomon Islands come back. Well, it says it will take seriously any opportunity that helps to enhance Taiwan's international status and expand its international space.
Louise, it does feel like we are seeing a concerted effort by China to assert itself in the Pacific. Is it a battle Taiwan is losing?
China has been trying to increase its influence in the Pacific. 3 of Taiwan's 12 remaining diplomatic allies are Pacific Island nations. It was 4 up until a month ago when Nauru cut ties in favor of Beijing. And now all eyes are on Nauru's neighbor Tuvalu because it recently held elections. And that got some speculation going that it could follow Nauru and ditch Taipei. But on a positive note for Taiwan, it seems like Tuvalu's next leader will also be pro-Taiwan. I've been speaking to sources close to the negotiations in Tuvalu, and one member in particular, Felete Teo, he has the support of more than half the MPs in Tuvalu to become the next prime minister. But that has not been announced yet. In fact, the vote can't happen because of bad weather. They're still waiting for 2 MPs to get to the capital, Funafuti. When that vote takes place, the announcement can be made.
That was Louise Watt reporting live from Taipei.